Greetings and namaste. Welcome in and welcome back, Cancers. I'm sending out loving, healing energy to you all in this present moment. Ashe, we're just gonna jump in and see how they really feel. Like, what's their real thoughts about the Cancers? Like, what's really going on? Like, let's get into the juice. Let's get into the tea, right? On how they truly feeling behind your back, right? I was getting some energy that people are talking good and people are talking bad about you, right? So let's see what good shit come out and let's see what bad shit come out. We're gonna release all negative energy and send it back to the sender to where the fuck it came from, right? We're not accepting anybody's low vibrational energy. We're not accepting anybody's demonic ass energy, right? We're just gonna return that shit back to the sender to where it came from, right? If we decide to be in a lower vibrational energy, it's going to be of our own, and it's not going to come from anybody else's. Ashe, we're not accepting anybody else's bullshit, right? And if we're going to be in a higher vibration, it's going to be of our own, right? We're not going to allow anybody to make us feel a certain type of way if we don't choose to feel that type of way, right? If we need to release some shit in a lower vibrational energy, that is what we will do in the present moment until we decide that we are ready to return to our higher vibrational energy. Ashe, being a fucking Cancer that we are. Ashe, because we have to transmute all that lower negative energy that does not fucking belong to us. Ashe, and so it takes time and we do it at our own pace. Ashe. So don't allow anyone to be in any type of energy that you choose not to be in. Ashe. So we wash our hands of that, right? Um, somebody's name could be Jeremy, or somebody could be from Jeremy. Jeremy. You know what I'm saying, right? Oh, this is too many cards. So let's just find out, divine spirits, give us some clear and accurate messages for the divine infinite light beings. Pick up at the pharmacy. So somebody could be needing to pick up your medicine from the pharmacy, put a prescription in the pharmacy. Somebody feels like you are the pharmacy, that they need to pick up some medicine from you, like you heal them, you are the medicine. We have 10. So somebody feels like they're complete with you. No, we have 9. So somebody feels like you're very stable and you are complete by yourself. Right? Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Show the Cancers what they need to see. Tell the Cancers. Somebody feels like you pimp slap their ass, right? Um, um, Crayola, um, washable, so you could have some kids that got some Crayola on their clothes on the walls and you had to wash that shit off, but it was washable, or you need to buy some washable Crayolas pencils, but something about number 10, and we just said number 10 again, so that's 1010. But somebody feels like you pimp slap their ass, right? Which they probably needed to be pimp slapped, right? Energy vampires sucking you dry. And see, this is who you pimp slap. You pimp slap them energy vampire suckers, right? Because you got tired of being drained of your energy. So you just had to pimp slap their ass real quick to make their ass back up, right? So, these could be the people that's talking shit behind your back as well, too, Cancers. Because remember, we just got, so all signs is talking shit behind your back, because this is for Cancer. So all signs is talking shit behind your back. So you can know people from all different signs who are talking shit about you behind your back. You got all signs talking shit and all signs talking good. We got number 12. You could have a Capricorn talking shit about you. We got Scorpio. You could have a Scorpio talking shit about you. We got who is this? We got Neptune, which is a water sign. Pisces could be talking shit about you, or these signs could be talking good about you. Take the messages as they resonate for you, how you feel, right? So we got family knows that you are a liar, try to tell you. Family knows that they are a liar, tried to tell you. So somebody in your family knows that they are a liar, right? They are a liar, tried to tell you. So they tried to tell you some lies. There's somebody in your family that tried to tell you some lies, and you seen right through that shit, Cancer, because you're very intuitive. There's not too many people that can tell a lie and you don't detect that it is a lie. And if you don't give off the energy that you know it is a lie, you're just gonna allow them to think that they've gotten away with whatever they feel like they're lying about, right? So this could be the talk too. You know, why are we here? To see what's going on behind your back. So they know that you know that they were lying. Somebody in your family knows that you know that they were lying, right? And they know that you know that they were trying to tell you a lie, right? But Spirit is not going to allow that to take place with you and your intuition. Like, your intuition is just too popping. It's just too on keen. It's just too on board, right? They need to get on board. Somebody needs to get on board. Somebody wants to get on board with you, I'm hearing. Somebody wants to get on board with you. Somebody wants to get on your love boat is what I'm hearing, Cancer. Um, Come on, cards. Act right. Oh, God. These cards not acting right. Somebody don't want to act right. Somebody feel like you don't want to act right. Somebody didn't act right. Twin flame. It was a twin flame. It was a twin flame that didn't act right. Was just draining you of your energy. And you know this. And they know you know this. You are healing your mother and father's lineage, right? So you are healing your mother and father's lineage, right? And you could have dealt with all signs that caused you turmoil and trauma and just disgust and confusion. All signs brung this to you. It wasn't just one sign, it was all the signs of the zodiac, right? As you trying to heal your mother and father's lineage. You're trying to break generational curses, cancers, because you feel like you want to evolve out of that lower vibrational energy, and you just want to do what's right, because you are a nurturer, you are a healer. It's all about stable foundation. You just want to do what's right by everybody, right? And doing what's right by everybody is healing generational wounds, healing generational curses, not sweeping that shit up under the rug no longer. um Harness Jezebel, hunt huntress Jezebel. So you got somebody in your family that is a Jezebel, right? And you knew this, right? They could have been lying. It's landing right on under the liar, right? So somebody lower vibrational energy in your family, and you knew this. Missing the way you smell. So somebody, your twin flame, is missing the way you smell. If y'all together, if y'all not together, however it is, however it goes, they're missing the way you smell. They could be at work and you could be at home, and they're just missing the way you smell. You could have been separated for 4 years now, and they still remember the way you smell, right? But they're missing the way you smell. Wherever you are, you're not together right now, and they are missing the way you smell. Your twin flame, and whoever was trying to suck your energy as well. So it could be different people was trying to suck your energy, you know, and could be missing the way you smell. Because I'm gonna just tell you today, I went somewhere and it was um, somebody I know. Somebody could be from Vegas, or somebody could be getting ready to move from Vegas. Somebody could be tired of Vegas, right? My nose is itching, right? But I went today and somebody told me, "Ooh, the way you smell, it takes my breath away," right? And it was a woman who said that, right, to me just today, right? So it could be anybody that you know, your smell entices them, because she was fucking serious. She was like, "Ooh, your smell, it takes my breath away. You smell so good," right? So somebody is missing your smell. It don't have to be necessarily be your twin flame. It could be anybody that you just went around and you just gave them this bomb ass smell. Like, yeah, divine spirit won't have a conversation with you while it's not too late. So this was in reverse. So whoever this is, it's not too late for them to have a conversation with divine spirit, right? Somebody needs to have a conversation. Whoever the liar is in your family, right, needs to have a conversation. You poured everything into this connection. So whoever this is that you were nurturing, right, because you were trying to break generational curses, right? Um, you poured everything into this relationship, is what spirit is saying. Wind chimes, wind chimes. So remember, you could be hearing wind chimes. You could be, because you're a divine infinite light being, you could just walk past homes and the wind chimes will go off. You could just confirmation with the wind chimes, right? But when you hear wind chimes, that is your divine ancestors talking to you, right? Your spiritual natural love war team, unseen, they're talking to you. They're trying to communicate with you through those wind chimes. You need a cat. Somebody needs a cat. Somebody needs a familiar, right? Somebody needs a cat, because a cat is independent, and so is a cancer. A cancer is usually independent. A cancer usually doesn't depend on anyone. A cancer will depend on themselves before they depend on anyone else, right? Because the cancer is the one that's always the loyal one. It's not the other signs. It's always the cancer is the one that makes sure they stick to the loyalty, right? So spirit is saying you need a cat that is dependent like you, independent like you, right? You don't need a dog or something that's going to need your full attention and need all of your attention. You need a cat, because a cat doesn't require all of your attention, right? But it gives you attention at times when you need attention. It will catch your attention, and it will require your attention, right? So it's like it keeps you balanced. Can't sleep without you. So there's someone cancer that can't sleep without you. This could be a family member that you're disconnected from. This could be a lover that you're disconnected from. This could be a lover that has never slept with you and wants to sleep with you. Pimp slap again. So you have pimp slapped a lot of energies. A lot of energies feel like you have pimp slapped them, even if it wasn't physical, right? They feel the pimp slap of your powerful hand is what it is. They feel like even though you haven't touched them, you touch them spiritually with that pimp slap, right? So we're gonna just take this out. Whoever this Jezebel is feels like you pimp slap them, bitch. Who you calling a? So somebody had the nerve to be calling you a bitch. Then spirit said somebody was talking about you behind your back, whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy. Here it is. Here, somebody calling you out your name. But we got that earlier. We got that earlier. With 444 on the clock, you was protected. They need to work on them. That is why you are apart. So whoever this is needs to work on them. That's why you're apart. That's why um it's a disconnection, right? And that's why they talking about you behind your back and shit, right? Because they know they need to work on themselves, right? They know you're not the issue. Cancer, feminine energy or masculine energy. They know that they are the lower vibration of the situation, and this is why y'all apart, because they need to work on themselves, right? When they were in your face, they weren't willing, or they didn't see that they needed to work on them scared to tell you that they are in a relationship. So um some of these people are in a relationship, right? And I do believe we had got that, or if we didn't get it, we getting it now. But or was that the last message? I believe that was the last message. But okay, some of these people, Cancer, are scared to tell you that they're in a relationship. But like Spirit said, your intuition is on point. So they they can fear all they want to, but you already know, right? There's nothing that gets past a Cancer. You walk in honesty. You want people to be real. Didn't Spirit just say there's nothing that can get past you, right? And while you pouring everything into this connection, you just wanted them to pour the same thing into the connection. Realness, honesty, loyalty, right? Right. Missing your kisses. So somebody out there missing your kisses, right? I share somebody missing your kisses. That is a lover out there missing your kisses. Somebody could be at work, just ready to come home and give you a kiss. Same way they treated you is the same way they are getting treated. Yeah, right? With the pimp slap. So they feel like whatever you did, you walk in karma, Cancer. Um, you walk in karma, and they feel like you pimp slap them spiritually, because they're feeling it now. They're feeling it. Whatever, however they tried to treat you, feeling left out. Now they're feeling left out by you, right? This is why they're talking about you behind your back. They feeling left out by you, but whatever they did to mistreat you, now it's happening to them, is what Spirit is saying. Karma, what goes around comes around. Access your miracles, right? Spirit wants you to access your miracles so you could live a life of luxury, is what Spirit wants for the divine Cancers, right? Because that is your birthright, to live in luxury. It is your birthright, right? Abortion, somebody could have had an abortion. Somebody could be thinking about abortion. Somebody could be mad you made them get an abortion. um Calling from different numbers. So a lot of people be calling you from different numbers. The Eight of Wands, they're scared to communicate with you, so they call you from different numbers because they know that you're not going to recognize the number. So they're hoping that you might pick up. But a Cancer, we just going to look at that shit and ignore that shit. If we don't know the number, we're not finna fuck with it, right? So that they're wasting their time basically by calling from different numbers. Directory. They're using the directory to try to find out shit about you. Uber taxi. Somebody could want to get taxi to your house or want to taxi you somewhere, Uber you somewhere. You could be an Uber driver. They could be an Uber driver. Um, you could just have scheduled an Uber ride. Somebody could be born in 1972. Um, Something is significant about 1972, but calling from different numbers. Cats. Here we have cats again. Somebody could want to see the play Cats. Somebody could know somebody that is works for the play Cats, but somebody wants your forgiveness, Cancer. This is what's going on behind your back as well. Somebody's talking about to somebody else about you forgiving them, hoping that you will forgive them. New employment, dream job. So somebody got a new employment. and it's a dream job, or somebody's looking for new employment that you want to be your dream job. Um, but something about a dream job, new employment, right? Somebody could be an entrepreneur getting ready to um, launch your own shit, right? Um, have a you know a social media network. 1990s, so you could be have babies. 1990s, you could be born in the 1990s. Overflow. They feel like you have an overflow of shit. A lot of people are jealous of what you have, what you don't have, what they believe you have, what they believe you don't have. What it's just a lot of motherfuckers um overflowing into your shit that shouldn't even be in your shit, right? Like my own business, because they feel like you gotta overflow of shit. They need to mind their own business, right? Yeah, directory. They need to be directed somewhere else into their own fucking business, is what it is, right? Um, Carl. Somebody's name could be Carl. Somebody could love Carl Thomas. Carla. The energy did not flow, right? So the energy that y'all had between each other, it wasn't flowing properly. It wasn't an even flow, right? Please explain what's going on, right? This is what they want from you now. They want you to explain what's going on. Attack prosperity. Luck and love. Attract prosperity, luck, and love. So this is what you do. You attract prosperity, luck, and love. And see, that's why they jealous of your overflow, right? Year 2019, pandemic, right? So something could have happened in the year 2019, the pandemic. During the pandemic, you could have had a pandemic baby. You could have got divorced. You could have an ex-wife or ex-husband, right? But you do have an ex, right? Whether they're a husband or a wife, you got an ex that's watching you, that's talking about you negatively, because my left eye is itching as I'm saying this. So whoever this fucking ex is don't like you, is jealous of your motherfucking overflow, is always talking nasty, confusing, condescending, low vibrational energy on your motherfucking name, whether it's a feminine energy or a masculine energy. And I'm getting hot. The energy do not flow. So here it is again. Shit, it's hot. That's that low vibrational energy. The creator is leading you. So just remember, we're going to pull that one on out. The creator is leading you. So you ain't got to worry about nothing when it comes to this low vibrational ass energy. Sex, your ex has addictions, sleeping with women and men. There it is. There it is. So whoever your ex is, they got an addiction. They sleep with women and men. So just remember that. And they talking bullshit about you, right? 432 hertz. Somebody needs to get connected with the 432 hertz cancer, divine cancers. So this is basically what's going on between sex. Somebody needs to get connected with their kundalini energy as well, because you know that's manifesting energy, right? Tantric sex. So whoever your partner is, you need to start having tantric sex with your partner. It's going to allow y'all to bring more abundance into your connection, right? If y'all gonna do it, you might as well do it to benefit each other. If you're gonna do it, you might as well manifest. As you're busting that nut, you manifest. You feel yourself, you getting ready to release, you start to manifest shit. You let it come out your mouth, and watch this shit come to fruition, and talk to your partner about this. Get engaged with your partner about this, so y'all can be more abundant, because this is what spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to live a luxury life, right? You walk out the door and never look back. This is what a cancer does, and this is why these people is talking about you, whether it's good or bad. You left them behind. You never look back. You left them behind and you never look back. And they feel it. They feel it. So, and that's because divine creator is leading you, right? The divine creator is leading you to never look back. Yeah. It don't be a difficult decision, right? Because these people will be bringing you inner conflict. So it's meant for you, to walk away. It's meant for you to bring death. It's meant. And not look back. And you don't have no problems with not looking back. You don't have no problems with going on, you don't have no problem with it. Standing your ground. Cancer, divine Cancer, stand their ground. Mean what you say and say what you mean. This is why your opportunities is always opening up for you, right? This is why people is always trying to, be deceitful and portray you, right? Because you constantly have a wind flow of abundance, right? And they don't. They have a constant wind flow of bad luck when they fuck with you, right? And this is why, they want to reconnect, right? Because they're having financial issues as well. Making poor investments. Whoever this is, making poor investments. Yeah, overcommitted to the wrong people when they should be checking themselves, right? They should be checking themselves and they should be listening to your nurturing energy trying to heal generational curses when it comes to family that they don't want to do because they stuck in a belief system, right? They don't want to listen to your knowledge, right? They don't want to. They want to be rebellious, right? They choose to make the decision, right? So I'm gonna just leave it there in the present moment. Divine Cancers, infinite light beings, feminine energy and masculine energy. And see, somebody been talking shit about you all day. Like, look at my all day, all day, all day, all day with this left eye itching because they having bad luck. Because they having bad luck, so they want to wish the bad luck on you, Cancer. So remember, whenever you feeling that low vibrational energy trying to attack you, trying to get into your head, trying to make you overthink, stimulate your mind, because that's what overthinking is just stimulating your mind, right? Go listen to you some 430 hertz, right? So you can have a clear mind. So you can have a clear mind and a clear heart, right? So you don't have to hear that shit. Because they working hard with this Eight of Pentacles to get into your head through the 5D. That's the spiritual world, right? Because they want you to recognize. They want you to pay attention. So that's why they working so hard, Cancer. But Spirit is saying, don't feed into that. Don't feed into that with the Six of Pentacles. Don't feed into that. Don't feed into that energy, right? Don't feed into that energy, right? Continue to have that young and that young spirit with the fresh ideas, right? Don't let that lower vibrational energy seep into your head, right? Because that's what they want. That's what they want. So I'm sending out loving, healing energy your way. I need to fix these cards. Continue to stay in that high vibrational energy and don't let anybody's energy pull you down, suck you dry, and just leave you feeling worthless and confused. Ashe, don't let it leave you feeling worthless and confused. Ashe, um, let that energy stay with the owner of that energy. Ashe, Ashe.